Hello, we are the YD Dlab team, otherwise known as Youth Dynamics. We will be sharing what we have done so far in this process and what our current solutions are.
In our Dlab, we decided to partner with YD. Youth Dynamics is a Christian organization that serves the community by offering affordable outdoor experiences to youth. Their mission is as follows: to invite and challenge you to a lifelong adventure with Christ. Their operations span across Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and they serve many youth within their ministry. And this past summer, I went on a really amazing, life-changing summer experience through YD. And so after that summer experience, I contacted James Chilton. James is the program manager at the YD Idaho branch. I wanted to see if YD had any specific problems that would really take care of the line manager. James said yes, and he was really excited to have us, and he knew that YD wanted help increasing diversity in the youth that we served and help penetrating to those levels that they didn't have contact. We really were excited for this, and we wanted to do this. YD was excited for our help giving youth who didn't have access to their experiences a chance to go on the trip with Griffon. So for our empathy, we spent a lot of times with James trying to understand who YD is and what they do. One particularly exciting empathy experience, we went to Youth Dynamics office in Horseshoe Bend to understand what was happening at their base. It was a really awesome time. Throughout all this empathy, really gave our team a great jumping off point.
Yeah, so to define our problem, we made a problem statement so we and other people could better understand what we are looking to solve, which is to help YD find youth or other groups of people that want an exciting outdoor adventure and relational connections they don't get to experience in their own personal lives. After we defined our problem, we came up with a how might we statement so we could better explain how we want to solve the problem we came up with, which is how might we connect YD with youth who don't have the ability to access the experiences and connections YD provides. Next slide, we will be talking about our pivots and how this all came to be. Griffon, I pass it on to you.
So, with the recent state of quarantine coming into play due to the pandemic, there was accordingly many changes to how YD operates. This spring was going to be their biggest season yet as far as numbers of participants. However, all trips that were planned have since been canceled. They have now shifted to producing online content and are trying their best to adapt and recover in the most efficient way possible. Their biggest issues right now include working in the midst of the unknown and fundraising to recover lost profits. After another meeting with James, we as a team have identified a few different paths we can continue working with. These were written in the form how might we statements. First one being continued interaction through COVID, which would be how might we continue to engage youth that YD has connections with during this COVID-19 crisis. When continuing down the path of diversity, how might we connect YD with youth who don't have the ability to access the experiences and connections YD provides? And then more practical sanitation purposes would be how might we help YD continue to engage their audience after the COVID crisis by creating a process to clean their gear. We're also wondering what a combination of these may be.
After another bout of empathy with James and further ideation with the new variables in mind, we came up with 3 ideas to continue solving for the problem of outreach for YD. Our first idea would be to take one of the most crucial parts of YD, that being the outdoor aspect. This idea is a YD facilitated series of independent outdoor challenges and activities that could be recorded and shared with the community so that all participants in the YD community can stay connected in an enriching, competitive environment while the quarantine lasts. Some of these activities challenges include hiking, scavenger hunts, workouts, and others. People who then did the best out of the challenges and activities would win a prize.
Our second idea is a twist on what One Stone calls a spark pack. This is a small pack that sparks connection through varying activities and challenges on cards. We would also have an annual spark pack sort of day and have everyone interact in the community through this. We could also place the spark pack in different places that would engage other new populations. This would allow for Whitey to engage whatever populations they wish without swamping their small staff with a huge number of participants in person.
Finally, we tried to focus on a connection aspect for our third idea to maintain the relationship and building portion of Whitey Adventures. This idea entails a simple, memorable item for everyone from the Whitey community that everyone could wear, resembling and showing support that we are all in this together and we'll all get through it together, while also reminding users the relationships they have built.
We just really wanted to thank you guys for coming to this event and for helping the community around you by giving us your input on what we can do for these rough times. So we would now ask for any feedback you're willing to provide. Listed here are some prompts to spark further ideation. If you have any sources, contacts, or media you believe relates to our project, please feel free to email me at abatten@onestone.org, abatten@onestone.org, or leave them in the comment section along with your feedback. We really look forward to your input, and we thank you for all you are doing.